Leading with purpose. What is that comes in your mind? You're a leader, you're managing people, you're managing a group of people in a hotel. You might be a department head. I don't know to ask you which department are you. I'm sure you're a department head. But then your function in a daily basis is to lead a group of people. So how do you lead this? This is what we're going to talk and discuss. What comes to your mind when you talk about modern leadership, modern management, modern leadership guide? What comes to your mind? Are you practicing modern management at your organization? Are you working with the old school of style? You just follow me what I say. Old style, tablet what is this one, tablet what that one, tablet do this one. Everything must ask approval. Or you have a freedom to do your work freely. So this is the question I want to throw to you. Are you working in the modern or working environment? Are people thinking modern? Are people moving forward with the modern leadership style? These are some of the criteria. We're talking about introduction of modern leadership. I chose these three colors here, three different colors to share this. We are talking about empathy. What comes to your mind with empathy? Why do you need empathy in leadership? Sympathy, you feel sympathy for somebody. Empathy, you empathize. You put yourself in their shoes. That's how you differentiate between sympathy and empathy. Adaptability. How do you adapt yourself? How do you go into a working environment and adapt yourself? This place can be a very difficult working environment. This working environment can be a older style of working. This environment can be a toxic kind of a working. This environment can be a non-cooperative kind of environment. This environment, you can be a young manager. You might be a young manager. You are making 30. But your workforce can be all working around 50 or 45 or 50. So how do you manage this comfortable? How do you adapt yourself? First, how do you want to have sympathy? Sympathy is about sympathizing people. Empathy is the one that every leader should have. In leadership program, in any leadership program, if you ask what is the number one criteria you must have, people will say is empathy. If you don't have empathy, you cannot become a successful leader. If you don't have this empathy quality, it's difficult for you to become a successful leader. So empathy is the number one. Then after that comes to adaptability. I put this glass here. This glass, what do you see here? You see one side of it is clear. The second side of it, you see a blur vision. Vision is blur, and the other one is the vision is very, very clear. We are talking about clarity. In leadership role, do you have a clarity in your role? Are you clear with the job? Are you clear with your role? Are you clear with your responsibility? Do you have a clear direction? Do you have a clear instruction? Do you have a clear goal for you to achieve what you want? Do you have a clear direction? You have another 180 days to go. First half already gone. Today is already 17. Forget about the rest of the 2 weeks or 10 more days. 10 more days is over. You starting from July 1st, you have 180 days for you to execute your plan, for you to execute your role, for you to execute your responsibility. You have 180 days from now. Forget about what you have done in the 180 days before or this first half of the year. You might not achieve what you want. You might not exercise your authority, or you might not exercise your leadership quality, your role of your leadership. You might not have exercised. You might have overlooked something. You might have forgot something. You might have missed out something. To have a clarity, I showed you the glass just now. You have a clear glass, clear vision, and not a clear vision, a blurry vision. So you must have clarity from now on. You have 180 days to go. From July onwards, you got 180 days. Your clarity must be like a laser. Your role must be like a laser pointer. Your responsibility must be like a laser pointer. This is what I'm talking about, the goal and direction. If you don't have, it's okay. What you do today, at the end of the day today, at 5 o'clock before you leave the office, you write down or tomorrow you sit down with your team and you write down what are you going to achieve in the next 180 days. Many people didn't realize this. You already 180 days already gone, you still have another balance of 180 days for you to achieve your goal. To achieve your goal, to put back you in the right direction. That is the leadership goal. If a leader didn't have this direction, didn't have goal, it's going to be difficult for you to establish your goal at the end of 180 days. You have 6 months to go, or don't worry, don't think about a month. You just take yourself that you have 180 days for you to achieve your goal direction. If you don't have a plan, sit down today, sit down tomorrow, and write down month by month what you want to achieve, what you want to have it. So that will help you to achieve your goal. Like I said earlier, you'll be like a laser. Your focus should be very sharp. Three important things in clarity. How do you keep yourself clear? How do you keep yourself very, very clear in what you're doing for the next 180 days? You have done 6 months, you're already done, you're already looking forward for the next 6 months. You have a big why. The big why is in your heart. Three clarity direction. Clear, three important level of clarity. One is the big why. Why are you doing this? Why are you not doing this? It's all from your heart. If I ask you a general question, what is your why? You will say, why did you come to work? You might give me all the normal, the common answers, the common response. The common say, oh yeah, I have to pay my bill, I have to pay my electricity, I have to pay my car, I have to pay my loan, I have to pay for my children's education. All this reason you will have in your mind. But what else? Other big why in from the heart. It has to be from your heart. That's why I put there heart. And the big why is from the heart. If you go to a sales training, they will ask you big why. If you are the sales background people, normally this is the big why that they ask you. Why, what, and how. Big why. So this is the one of the why. Those who are sales, if you remember why, who, and what. This is how you tackle your customer. In the leadership, you apply this big why so that you will write down your why. Go back and write down all your big why, all your whys, all your things that you want to do in your daily basis so that you will find the big why. Okay, the second one is your goal setting. Second one is the goal. To have a very clarity, a very clear direction, you must set your goal. That is in your mind. How you set your mind, how you tune your mind, how do you get yourself into the real direction of your thing. So first thing you look at your big why. Your big why is from your heart. You must tell what really what really makes you to go to work. What is your leadership role is going to play within your team, within your scope. The second one is the goal setting. It is on your mind. What is the goal setting and what? You ask your mind, what is your goal setting? What is the direction and what do you want to achieve here? How much budget you want to achieve? How much guest satisfaction that you want to achieve? How many people that you want to talk in the daily basis? You're a leader. If you are not communicating with your people, so you will fail there. So later we will see how you want to have this communications focus. Yeah. The focus. Next one is focus. You are focused. First, clarity important is the big why. Second is the goal setting. Third one is the focus, guys. So this will help you to achieve your 180 days goal setting from now onwards. Okay, this is another one set of slides. Okay, core leadership behavior. Set an expectation and follow through. How you going to set your expectation for the next 180 days? This is the question you want to ask yourself. Set your expectation and plan yourself. Like I said earlier, tomorrow you sit down and write down what are the expectations that you want to exercise or expectations you want to achieve throughout your 180 days. Delegate with clarity and trust. You have to delegate. You have to delegate. It's not at all that you have to do. Leadership is not about you want to do everything, guys. Leadership is about how you must know how to do. There's another area. If you look at your priority of work, if you are looking at priority of work, there are sets of work that you must do. Okay, what are the things that you must do? You have to do all the things that you must do. There's also another column that you have a area called what you should do. So what you must do, what you should do. Then there is also another component called nice to do. This nice to do is something that you want to do or you don't want to do. Then comes to a delegation. There is another column called delegation. That's all part of core component of leadership. The core behavior, set your expectation, follow through, delegate with clear and trust. Be visible. What is this by be visible? Are you a person who sits down in the office and give direction? Are you a person who sits down in the office and just WhatsApp? Oh, I would WhatsApp you. Pergilah tengok dekat WhatsApp. Aku dah WhatsApp pagi-pagi. Something like that lah. Or you want to say, hey, early morning I already WhatsApp. There are people who early morning they do their walkabout. Okay, they go around the hotel. Some of my colleagues do that. They go around the hotel, they take photo, they take picture, they send like 20 pictures in the morning. So afternoon 2 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning briefing, they expect everything to be done.